Okay, today we're going to do a basic oil change on this Craftsman zero-turn lawnmower. It has a Briggs & Stratton 24 horse platinum V-twin engine. Um, According to the book, 5W30 full synthetic is recommended, and this is the oil filter that I use on almost every lawnmower. Kohler's, Briggs & Stratton's, it usually fits. I usually keep a few of them on stock. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to locate our drain plug. On this particular Briggs & Stratton engine, it's on the left side of the engine. It's got one of these easy change oil plugs. It's that little yellow thing right there. Whenever they're new, they come with this hose. It clips on the end. After you have it clipped on the end, you just turn it and pull out on it, and the oil will start flowing. A lot of times though, where it connects to the engine block, it becomes loose and they'll leak oil. I've changed a bunch of them and just put pipe fittings on there, because a lot of times they're really hard to tighten up. You can't get a wrench in there. You have to loosen the bolts to the block just to be able to tighten it up. And I've also had them come in where customers brought them in and theirs were broken completely off because they didn't know how they worked. So I'll change it and I'll show you how it works. Okay, there's a little cap on the end of it here. You pop that off, and then you can put your tube on. Okay, once your tube's on, you can twist it. Twist it till it stops. Okay, here's a perfect example of why I changed them. I went to twist it, and I don't know if you can tell, the whole thing that threads into the block of the engine is spinning. So it's not even tight in there. I'm surprised I haven't been leaking oil out of this. And as you can see, there's no room to really get in there to tighten it up. Okay, I got it turned and pulled out, and as you can see, it's draining the oil. Once the oil all drains out, I'm going to pull the drain plug completely out. See if I can find some pipe fittings to put in there. Okay, here's what I did. It's not ideal, but it'll work. I used a 3/8 pipe reducer down to 1/4 inch and put a 1/4 inch plug on there. I could fit a 12mm socket on that 1/4 inch plug, so I was able to tighten it all up together. Make sure you use Teflon tape or some type of thread sealant on the threads, or else it'll leak. Another thing I didn't mention was, before you drain your oil, it's a good idea to run your engine a little bit, get it warmed up. Your oil will flow out easier. Next we're going to change the oil filter, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, now your oil filter is located on the right side of your engine block, right down here. We'll thread it off and thread the new one on. I like to use this type of oil filter wrench. It seems like most of the time it'll fit in tight situations. I got it loose now. I'll unthread it the rest of the way. Pull it out. You're going to lose some oil, so make sure you have a drain pan underneath. Okay, I like to write the date and the hours on the filter. A lot of times the filter is easy to see, so it's a quick reference to how long it's been since you've changed your oil. This particular case though, it's very hard to see by just glancing down in there, but I did it anyways, so we'll put it back on. Okay, before you put your new oil filter on, dip your finger into a little bit of the oil you drained out and smear it around the O-ring on the gasket for the oil filter. A little bit of oil helps it to not stick to the block and helps it to seal. If your oil filter is oriented in this position, you'd want to pre-fill your filter with oil before you screw it on. In our case, it's like this, so whatever we put into the filter is going to drain out. This is the filter number for anybody that's wondering. This is a SuperTech, just a Walmart brand, ST3614. These aren't the highest quality filters, but it's plenty good enough for my lawnmower. Most people don't even change their oil and filters, so this will do. Okay, as you can see, the new filter is installed. Make sure you don't cross thread it. It should thread on very easy until it contacts the surface of the block. Make sure you hand tighten it. Don't use a wrench or anything to get it tight. You don't want to over tighten it, so just hand tight. Now we're going to fill with oil, the correct amount, and then we'll be done. Okay, I put in right about 2 quarts of oil. As you can see on the dipstick, we're right in between the 2 dots, which is where the hash marks are. We're going to start it up, run it for a minute or so, and then check it again. The oil filter was dry, so I'm sure we're going to have to add a little bit more. So we'll do that, and then we'll check it again. Okay, I ran it for probably 20 seconds, shut it off. As you can see, now we're down to below the hash marks right at the add, so we're going to add a little bit more, and then we should be good. Again, right there's the oil filter number, and like I said, this fits on most Briggs & Stratton Kohlers, most newer ones. In this particular model, Briggs & Stratton took 5W30 full synthetic. That's what was recommended, so that's what I put in, and it was roughly 2 quarts of oil. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if I did anything wrong or if you have any suggestions. Again, thanks for watching.